Many of you were confused by my question about whether you were rocking forward on your sitting bones or bending from the hips. So let me explain. When I say rocking forward on your sitting bones, I mean rocking forward from there, like so. When I say bending from the hips, I'm talking not about the hip joint, but about the hip bone up here. So when I say bending from your hips, I'm talking about the tendency that probably most people have to bend the back really from the hips and leave the pelvis still. So you're not rocking then on your sitting bones if you're bending from the hips. So let's look at that again. Rocking forward on your sitting bones, or bending from the hips. But let's also look back a step. When you're not rocking, when you're just sitting, are you sitting in balance or leaning backwards or leaning forwards? And then wherever you happen to be sitting, which in most cases is actually leaning backwards, then are you sitting on your sitting bones, rocked back on your sitting bones because you're sitting backwards? Or is your pelvis also rolled back? Or is the pelvis perhaps rolled forwards? Both of those are very common. The pelvis rolled backwards and the pelvis rolled forwards. So we're looking for straight lower back where the pelvis is in line with the middle and upper back. And then to go back to what I was saying before, we start off, hopefully we've been sitting in balance instead of our habitual leaning backwards. And then starting off from there, we're likely to roll on our sitting bones. I meant rock on our sitting bones. But what we more likely do is bend from the hip bones. Okay, so there's my little demonstration for today.